What's up, everyone? My name is Gormy. Welcome to the channel. Today is episode 2 of the Swansea City Career Mode. Now, in today's episode, I plan on getting through the preseason, probably going to simulate through the rest of it just so that we can get our scouting done on the players that I would like to bring in. I have added a player to the transfer short list from the recommendations down in the comments, so thank you to those of you who were suggesting players or were giving me players to target that were already on our transfer shortlist. Now, the player that I have gone ahead and added, he plays striker, and I mean, he can also play on the wings, so I don't mind it. I definitely want to look to bringing him in. It is Armstrong of the Blackburn Rovers. Now, the only thing is that he is worth anywhere from $16.5 million to basically $23 million. Now, that is a big chunk of our transfer budget. That would be a third of it basically, whereas I could get 2 players for that price. So I see Adam probably as a player that I could bring in next season, because right away I really want to bring in Alexander Nubel. I think that he would be a great addition. I want to bring in Nuno Tavares. I think that having him and Ryan Manning on the left side for wingback will be phenomenal, because I mean, both are going to do a great job, and I may even try and train Nuno to where he can play left mid as well. I want to bring in Nani Madueke. So those 3 right away, that's around 30 million. And then if I can, I would like to bring in Arnor Sigurdsson. Now, if I have the money left over, I could probably bring in Myron Boadu or Adam Armstrong, but I definitely think I should also bring in Jordan Turneriga and Rick Van Drongelen. Now, it is a lot to bring in a lot of these guys. I am going to see what their prices are going to be. So next time you guys are going to see me here in a moment will be once the scouting is done and we have all the info that we need on these players. Alright, so scouting is done. I have received a transfer offer for a player, which I am going to show you guys in a moment, because it could actually help us make a pretty easy decision. But first and foremost, Alexander Nubel, we are going to buy him for his release clause, because they will probably want around 50 million, and I mean, if I can save 2.1, definitely going to do so. Turneriga, he is definitely going to be more expensive than I thought he was going to be. So we may hold off on him for now, but Rick Van Drongelen will be coming into the team. Nuno Tavares will be coming into the team. Richelli Basileir, I'm definitely going to hold off on for now. We'll go with Matt Grimes for the time being. Nani Madueke is going to be coming in for his release clause price as well. Manuel Ugarte, going to hold off just because I definitely want to see what he can become when he's not playing underneath me or we're developing him. I want to see what type of player he can become. Now, Arnor Sigurdsson, definitely going to be coming into the team for what we're going to be able to get from him, and the future that he will have for us for that price is an absolute steal. And then Boadu is definitely more than Armstrong. It's definitely because of the age. They are the same overall, but Adam Armstrong can play more positions than he can. So depending on how much money I have after signing Madueke, Sigurdsson, Tavares, Van Drongelen, and Nubel, I'm going to see if the player that I have received a transfer offer for would allow us to bring in Adam Armstrong. Because if we're going to be spending this money, we need to spend it in areas that are really going to help change the team. And I think that Adam Armstrong would be an upgrade over the player that we currently have at that position. So I'm going to go ahead, offer these players, see what we can get deal-wise, and then I will be right back. All right, so we were able to get a deal for Nuno Tavares for 12 million, Rick Van Drongelen for 5, Nubel for his 12.9 million release clause, Madueke for his 12.2 million release clause, and Sigurdsson for 7 million. So once I have all these deals done, We will come back, look at the transfer budget that we still have, look over our transfer shortlist here, and see which striker we can bring in, because I definitely want to bring in a striker. All right, so gone ahead, put the players into the starting 11. We've got Arne Sigurdsson here starting at center forward. We've got Nani Madueke over here at right mid. Rick Van Drongelen is going to be the centerpiece in our trio of center backs. Then we've got Nuno Tavares out here going to be playing left wing back. Going to have to change him to a left wing back, but I'm also going to train him to play left mid as well, just so that in case, say, once Morris is gone, we don't have an immediate left mid to slot in. We can play Nuno at left mid and then have Ryan Manning play at left wing back. And then we've got Alexander Nubel as our keeper. Now, with the squad, I have looked over. We have 12 million left. Now, we have an offer from, I believe it's Braga. Pretty sure it's Braga. Maybe. Yeah. From Braga for Andre Ayew for 6.4. I'm going to see if they will go to 7, because if they go to 7, we could potentially bring in Adam Armstrong. I would just have to, for sure, probably move out Fulton and maybe one other player. Now, Cooper is going to be gone. Donda's going to go on loan. Osoro, they rejected because I didn't want to sell him at the time, because they wanted to do a loan to buy option, and I did not feel like letting him go at the moment. But I am going to see here if they will go for 7, because if they will go for 7, then that's perfect, and we can potentially bring in Adam Armstrong. Now, they may push for Adam to have, I'd say, probably around 20 million they might want. That's why I want to sell Ayew and maybe one more player. They just went down. Why would you go down? That makes no sense. All right, so that did not work out with Braga. They offered 6.4. I said, okay, maybe 7. Then they go, actually, no, we're only going to offer 6, and they wouldn't budge on it. So, looks like if I want to bring in Adam Armstrong, we really got to move some players around. So, I'm going to look at the squad, figure out some players that I want to put on the transfer list, and I'll let you guys know. All right, so I have gone ahead, put Andre Ayew on the transfer list. I have also put Ryan Bennett on the transfer list, Jay Fulton, Jake Bidwell, and Kyle Naughton. So if we can get some decent offers for them, definitely going to accept. I'm going to simulate for it a few days, see if we get any offers, because as of right now, if we want to bring in a striker, it's going to be a cheap striker. But if we don't bring in another player this episode, I'm fine with it. We will have 12.62 million to work with, 30K in the wage budget, and I would love to hear from you guys on players that we could bring in to help strengthen the team more all around. All right, so didn't get any transfer offers. Did for Bidwell, accepted it for 2.7 million, so hopefully he will go to Feyenoord. That is who offered for him. It'll be a little bit of extra money, but I'm really trying to get rid of Ayew so that we can actually bring in Adam Armstrong. But I went into our development plans for some players. Now, Nani Madueke, I am going to try and get his attacking work rate up. I want him to have a high attacking work rate. Connor Roberts, want him to be a right back, and then I'm going to train him back to a right wing back, just because, I mean, I like the little bit of boost that it does for him every time I use Swansea, because he usually gets a 1 to 2 overall boost every time I do it, so I'm going to try and do that. Riley Wilkes, putting him on pressing forward so that he has a high work rate. Arne Sigurdsson, working on his weak foot. Nuno Tavares, making him a left wing back. Ben Cabango, working on his defensive work rate. And then Rick Van Drongelen, just working on that weak foot, trying to get his passing up, having him trained as a ball-playing defender, because I really want him to be able to distribute the ball anywhere I need him to on the pitch. I have also just gone ahead, sent our scout Jay Jacobs to Wales to find some technically gifted players. Now, it's most likely going to find us more attacking and midfield players than defensive players, but on the odd occasion, it can find us like a right back or left back, maybe a CDM that can play as a center back. So we'll see what he brings in for these 9 months. I really want to try and find like a Gareth Bale for us, just so that we can really hit the ground running with a really good Welsh prospect for us. All right, so I've just accepted a deal for Andre Ayew. He will hopefully be going to Freiburg over in Germany. $6 million. Now, yes, the original offer from Braga was 6.4. I wanted to try and get a little bit more for him, and then they went down to 6, and I denied it. But in the end, we are going to be taking $6 million for Andre Ayew. That is what he is worth. But right here, as you guys can see, for Jake Bidwell, we're going to be taking 2.7 from Feyenoord. So around 8.7, most likely more around like a 7.5 will be added to our transfer budget. So it'll bring us close to 20 million, but we will have options for places that we can strengthen in the squad. I still want to at least bring in a center back. Then we'll definitely need to bring in a striker. So down in the comments, let me know a striker and a center back that we should bring in, that we could get both for under 20 million. Both players, striker and a center back, for under 20 million. Let me know down in the comments below. I will try and do my best to bring them in. But Adam Armstrong, he is the #1 target for when we go up to the Premier League. So here we are at our first match. We will be playing Stoke City this episode. We will end it after the game. I really hope that we can come away with a win. This is what the starting 11 is going to look like for this game. Andre Ayew at striker, Sigurdsson at center forward, Madueke on the right, Grimes in the mid, Morris on the left, Tavares at left wing back, Guehi, Van Drongelen, and Kambango as the trio in the back, Connor Roberts at right wing back, and Alexander Nubel as our goalkeeper. And then our subs that I'll most likely bring on, it will most likely be Areola and Lowe. And then if Sigurdsson's tired, I can bring on Wilkes, or if Grimes is tired, I can bring on Hurahan. But I think our center backs and our wing backs should be fine. If not, I can definitely bring on Ryan Manning for Nuno Tavares. All right, here we are. First game of the championship season. Really looking forward to it. Once again, going to be trying to play with the 5 in the back formation for as long as we can. That was a horrible pass. It is going to be a little bit challenging because I've never really done it before. I think that will definitely be interesting for sure. Now, I have played with 3 in the back in the past. Absolutely love doing that. But, I mean, I would feel that it would just be a little bit tighter of a formation for the center backs back there. But this should allow me to play the ball wide like I like doing in a much easier way. And if we can get that through, and that's a... Okay, never mind. Thought that was going to be a pen, but it's not. But, yeah, like I said, going to be able to play the ball wide like I like doing. So hopefully we have a good season here in Swansea. We're going to be playing a lot of games, that is for sure. I want to be in every competition for as far as we can go. But if we happen to crash out of any of the cups, it'll just be that much easier to concentrate on winning the league, because ultimately I would like to win the championship, finishing first instead of finishing runner-up or having to play in the playoffs to get up to the Prem. And we are down 1-0. Horrible defending. Jeez Louise. What a save. For a second there, I thought that was going to end up going in. Morris, you're gone. Morris, you're gone. Oh, he drilled that too. I tried to get that to go around the keeper. Could not do it. All right, come on. Play that to Ayu. Ayu. Chip it over. And goal. That's a... Why do we always botch such incredible plays? Gosh. This is actually kind of difficult to open up play. It's really making me focus play on the wings. Let's go, Madueke. Stop. Cut. Finesse. Let's go! On the debut, Nani Madueke. Very nice finish. Very happy that ended up working out. That I was kind of scared right there that he may end up missing the net or shoot it right at the keeper. But in the end, he ended up finishing it off. Very, very nice. Tied 1-1. All right, end of the first half. Tied 1-1. Could definitely be up 2-1 if Morris had finished that one chance. Oh my... Dude, what is with these cannons of a shot? Vokes with an absolute screamer. Down 2-1. Unbelievable. Very poor defending today. Alright, made a switch here. Hopefully it helps us out. Ended up switching to a 4-4-2. Just very basic formation. Brought on Hurahan for Guehi. Hopefully it allows us to open up the play the way that I want, because it was not going anywhere previously. Let's go! Madueke again. What a play. What a play. Exactly what we wanted immediately. Let's go! What a comeback! Holy! Hurahan as well. The formation change. The sub. Exactly what we needed. Opened up everything. Tied at 3-3. Alright. I'll definitely take that. We were down 3-1. Came back. Tied at 3-3. I'll definitely take a draw after how poorly we started and we're playing up until we made the formation change. Up until we brought on Hurahan. Hopefully we can continue that play. Alright. That was one hell of a game. Down 3-1. We make a formation change. Make a sub. Everything changes. We tied up 3-3. Honestly, we were in there at the end, and they just blew the whistle before I was going to pass the ball off. But I will definitely take a draw in our first game after the way that we were playing originally. Now, seeing how we played with this formation, and then seeing what we did when we switched the formation, I need to know in the comments below, do we keep this formation, yes or no? And also, if we switch formations, I want to play a 2-striker formation, because I want to, with Ayu going, I think we will be able to bring in Adam Armstrong. But if we don't, we could bring in a right mid, make Madueke a striker, make Sigurdsson a striker, play a 2-striker formation. No matter what, I kind of want to play a 2-striker formation. So let me know in the comments down below if we should keep this formation or not, and if so, what 2-striker formation should we go with? And also in the comments down below, drop who we should bring in with the amount of money we're going to have. Now, we did sell Bidwell right after the game. We were up to $14.56 million. Once Ayu is gone, we will be up to $20 million. So drop in the comments below what players we should bring in for $20 million. I will definitely look into bringing them in. Hopefully, we can either bring in Adam Armstrong, which that would be everything gone on one player, or we bring in multiple players to fill multiple holes that we have here with the team. Like I said, I want to bring in a striker, I want to bring in a center back, and I want to bring in now a right mid, because we could easily make Madueke a striker. But that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. That was one hell of a comeback. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And until next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.